Hi grade 9s, we're going to look at the work memo of activity 12. It tells us to complete the CRJ and the CPJ of SAN services for April 2021. So let's classify all of our transactions first. The first one, the owner Sally Sand deposited 100,000 Rand into the business's bank account in order to increase her capital contribution. Now, she's deposited it directly into the bank account, so we're going to have a bank statement. All right. The second one, we pay the municipality for water and electricity. That would be our CPJ. We then look at our cash takings, which totaled 15,000 Rand. Receipt number 27, that would be in the CRJ. And we received 5,000 Rand from the tenant B Cliff. Now, a tenant would pay you rent income. Okay. We then move on to the transaction on the 4th, where we buy equipment for 5,400 Rand and consumable stores from Macro. The total amount was 7,680, and they tell us that the equipment was 5,400. So if we take 7,680 minus 5,400, we need to work out the figure for consumable stores. So 7,680 minus 5,400 should give us 2,280, which is our consumable stores figure. I will highlight those both in green. Okay. We then move on to the transaction on the 11th, where we pay CNA stationers for stationery bought. On the 12th, our cash takings amounted to 8,000 Rand, so we have receipt number 28 in the CRJ. We also received 2,000 Rand from P Waters as commission, also CRJ. On the 18th, we bought consumables from PK Wholesalers, so that would go in our CPJ. On the 23rd, our cash takings amounted to 18,000 Rand, so we use our CRJ. And then our last two, we paid the coastal municipality for water and electricity. And finally, we pay the salary of the manager, B Tabo, 9,000 Rand. So that is us classifying each transaction and what journal they go into. We now need to go in and put in these transactions in our CRJ and CPJ. Now, if we start with our transaction on the 1st, the owner Sally Sand deposited 100,000 Rand into the business's bank account. So the doc number would be a bank statement because she's deposited directly into the business's bank account. It takes place on the 1st. The owner's name is Sally Sand. Okay, we leave analysis blank, right? Because it's gone directly into the business's bank account. She's deposited 100,000 Rand, and this was for capital. So we can put in 100,000 Rand under sundry with the detail capital. On the 2nd, we paid the municipality for water and electricity, as well as a business license of 150 Rand. Now, the document used is a bank statement. Remember, there's no checks. We are paying the municipality. Okay, we pay them a total of 1,150 Rand, of which 1,000 Rand is for water and electricity. And 150 Rand, is for the trading license. All right. On the 3rd, we have 2 transactions. Our cash takings totaled at 15,000 Rand for the day, and they tell us it was receipt number 27. The date was the 3rd. Cash takings is for services rendered. Okay, the total was 15,000 Rand under analysis and 15,000 Rand under fee income. On the same day, we received 5,000 Rand from the tenant B. Cliff. They tell us they don't give us a receipt number, but we can use receipt number 28, which means everything else would be delayed by 1 number when they give us a receipt number. So on the 12th, we were meant to have receipt number 28, but that would just become receipt number 29. B. Cliff is paying us 5,000 Rand. We have 2 transactions on the same day, so if we add those 2 up, we should have 20,000 Rand banked, and the reason why B. Cliff is paying us is 5,000 Rand for rent income. Okay, let's just highlight our total amount at 20,000 Rand. Now, on the 4th, we buy equipment and consumable stores from Macro. So we are buying 2 different things from one place. Our source stock is a bank statement. We are paying Macro. The total amount tells us it was 7,680 Rand. They tell us that 5,400 Rand was for equipment. Sorry, I've put it in on the wrong line. So if we go down, we have on the 4th, our bank statement, we are paying Macro a total of 7,680 Rand. Okay. 5,400 Rand is for equipment. And the remainder, which is 2,280 Rand for consumable stores. Okay. On the 11th, again with the bank statement, we pay CNA stationers. So we put in our details, CNA stationers. Alright, and we buy 143 Rand worth of stationery from CNA. Alright, on the 12th, they tell us our cash takings amount to 8,000 Rand, receipt number 28. We use receipt number 29. This takes place on the 12th. Okay. Cash takings means services rendered. Okay. The amount was 8,000 Rand. And it was for fee income. We don't bank it because, again, there's another transaction on the same day. So we use receipt number 30 on the 12th from P. Waters. Okay, P. Waters is paying us 2,000 Rand. If we add those 2 up, we should bank a total figure of 10,000 Rand for the day. Let's just highlight them. I'll do this in a different color. We can use blue. So we have 2 transactions on the same day, which leave us our 10,000 Rand. And the reason why P. Waters is paying us 2,000 Rand for commission income. Alright. On the 18th, we buy consumables from PK Wholesalers. Okay? So on the 18th, our source document is the bank statement. We are purchasing from PK Wholesalers, and this was 6,375 Rand for consumable stores. So we have 6,375 under consumable stores. On the 23rd, our cash takings amounted to 18,000 Rand. We would use receipt number 31. Cash takings as services rendered. Alright. Our amount is 18,000 Rand. It is the only transaction on that day. So we have 18,000 Rand under bank and 18,000 Rand under fee income. Our last two transactions for this activity took place on the 26th and the 27th respectively, both in our CPJ. We use bank statements for both. The first one, we are paying Coastal Municipality we first paid them 1,200 Rand for water and electricity. So under sundry, we have the detail water and electricity with the amount of 2,000 Rand. Apologies. And on the 27th, we pay the salary of the manager, B. Tabo, and this was for 9,000 Rand. There is a wages column, so we don't put it under wages. Salary gets its own detail under the sundry accounts. Alright, what's left for you guys to do is then total it, and from there you need to make sure that we have each and every transaction recorded properly. Okay guys, have a super day. I will see you soon.